Tell him what happened.
I just shot a buck. Let's see what he was eating. This is the awesome heart we got from that awesome deer. This heart looks yummy.
It is Friday night and hunting season opens on Sunday.
Yay!
Crossbow. I'll let you sleep as late as I could. Yeah. October 1st. He's gonna get him a kill this morning.
Bring your Whitetail.
About 6:45. A lot of deer on camera are showing up around 8:45 to 9:30 here, so we got a few hours to wait, I think. We haven't had any rain here, so the food plot is almost like a dirt plot. But there's enough in it, and it's in a good travel route area that the deer, there's still a few does hitting it, so.
He's slowly walking out of that.
We got busted by a couple 3 does. They just blew at us. That little buck, he stood over there forever. Little buck stood on the other edge of the food plot forever. We were still enough. Finally he walked back. Gonna review the footage. We think he hit him good. I think he's laying right on the edge of the field over there. Opening morning. Hunter's first buck today.
It was awesome.
Awesome.
Dad and Mama's not gonna believe us that I killed a buck until we show her. Right? If it didn't, just in case, let's bring the crossbow.
Well, I looked at the footage and that deer was coming in, and the way we're set up to get it on film if it's out in front of us. So anyway, that deer was coming in, and I knew it was gonna be out of the plot and into the woods in no time. And we don't really have a shot to the woods. Well, he stopped. We didn't stop him in the middle of the food plot because he was quartering towards us a little bit, and I really didn't want Hunter to take that risky shot. Well, then he stopped on the edge of the food plot, the dirt plot, and he was completely broadside. The problem is I had to move Hunter's crossbow way up on the top rail, and Hunter's all spun around. And all you can see from the video footage is the back of Hunter's head. But I saw that arrow zip through that deer, and it looked good, I think. I think he's laying dead on the edge of the field over there. We're gonna see what the hole looks like in that deer, because I had some questions about how those blades would open up. We had 3 does come in earlier behind us. Then they must have went way around the food plot, and I think it was those same 3 does that ended up coming up over here. You guys saw that. So it was those 3 does, and then that little buck were over here. Well, next thing you know, that big doe, she gets back behind us. And I don't think she winded us because our wind's blowing that way. I think she saw us up in this tree. From like 60 yards away, man, she just picked us off.
Let's look at it. Hold it up and show us.
There's blood right there.
Did you see any blood?
Right there.
We know the deer's laying out here, so we're just gonna go to it.
He stood over here for a while.
Look at that shot, Hunter.
Oh, it's not 5 points, it's 6.
It's 6?
6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, look at the shot you put on him. You could not get any more perfect than that, bud. Good shot.
going back to get some more stuff, get the rest of the stuff while Hunter stays by his deer. So I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of the blood trail that I'm following it on the way back. So here's where I think he stood for a minute. So I wasn't sure on this broadhead about if it would leave a good hole because of the way the blades open up. And but as you can see, look at the entry hole on this. These are the went in just like this. See? That's how it went in. Oh well, he was quartering towards us really hard. I didn't realize that. I thought he was still quartering. We could have got that off. So there's that's why we saw a lot of dark blood also. It went in one lung and it went out the liver. The exit hole is smaller.
It's probably because the blades went
Yeah,
back.
that's still pretty good size.
It's probably because the blades went back when it went in. Right, Dad? Down here?
Yep. Just nice and easy.
So,
He didn't hit the heart, but he got it through. Went through this lung right here. So you can see
that's what deer lungs look like, or all lungs?
a hole right there.
Is that what all lungs look like?
Yeah. So it really didn't cut a huge hole in the lungs, the fixed blade, but it doesn't look like the the big blades were open when it went through the lung. Went through the stomach.
That liver.
Here's the slice in the liver. It did. Show that.
What's this?
So it left.
I showed the intestines.
Be patient.
See what he was eating. Looks like he got some grass in there, leaves and grass and corn. See that corn?
I thought there'd be more acorns.
I know.
Oh, there's one.
Wait, where?
There's an acorn. There's a lot of grass and corn. So you can see from the inside of this deer, they don't just eat one thing. They eat a lot of everything. He's got grass, corn, beans, and acorns all in his belly. So my impression of these broadheads is the blades will open up unless it hits a bone or something. When it hits a bone, it goes ahead and the blade kind of shuts, and then it probably opens back up around the other side of the bone. But what I saw here is actually on the hide entry, it had a big old hole going in. Now, when I looked at the lungs, the hole was small. The hole looked like it was only from the fixed blade through the lungs. And the exit hole looks like the blades may have been halfway open. So, I don't know. I mean, it worked. It did its job. The deer ran about 50 yards and laid over. There is 0 damage to this broadhead. I'm gonna go blow it off with the air compressor and we can get a better look at it. Alright, well here's our broadhead that we shot through the deer. Like I said before, my concern was, the theory is, as long as there's some hide or something pushing down on these tabs right here, it's gonna stay open. But let's say it goes through the hide, if it hits like an air pocket or something inside the deer, some really soft tissue, and something hard gets back here, it's gonna close them back up. And so that's what we saw. However, the hide, it punched a huge hole in the hide going in, and I think every broadhead you shoot, there's a trade-off. This broadhead, I think because when it hit that rib, for example, it went ahead and folded that one blade down on one side. I don't know if it ever opened back up or not, but it finished cutting with the fixed blade, and it left a big hole. Even with it shut completely up, it still leaves a little X hole. So I got nothing against these broadheads. That I can hardly even tell this one got shot through the deer. So that's what I was wanting to see.
Wait, let me see. This is the awesome heart we got from that awesome deer. This heart looks yummy.
All right. Well, if you're deer hunting early season, when it's still warm outside, what you need to do is save your milk jugs and put water in them and freeze them. Then you got big,
crunch them.
Big, see they're hard, big ice blocks. And
Drop.
so usually I fit 2 in the cavity, and then I try to put some up here on the hams. All right, well that's gonna buy us some time. We're gonna go eat and probably take a nap, and we'll probably get this guy skinned and quartered up before we go on the hunt tonight. Worst case, we'll get it tonight, but this way the meat will stay nice and cool, and we won't have any gamey taste, anything like that. It's very important to take care of your meat. Say bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you're not. It's a little button below, and click the bell right next to it so that you'll actually get notified when new videos come out. And head over to Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook, where you can watch more day-to-day pictures. As soon as we kill something, we're going to tell a story on there and post pictures, things like that. And we've got Instagram, so check us out on there. And lastly, we've got my daughter Emily here that just joined me, and we want to let you know that if you look in the description below, we're going to try to put some links to some of the products we used in this hunt. If you guys are interested in hearing about my videos when they first come out, maybe when they're not made public yet because I'm still ironing out some details or things like that, or maybe I produced a whole bunch of videos at once and I don't want to just release them all at once on YouTube. If you sign up for my email list below, I will mail the link to you guys as soon as I'm done with them, as soon as they are available.